My son thinks he's a vampire. Hey, kiddo, I called from the kitchen. How was Vampire Club? My son, Damien, closed the door with a groan. We're not a club, Father, he sneered. We're a coven. Sorry, I grinned. But did you have fun? Damien scoffed, parting his freshly dyed black bangs. It's not fun, he said. We're immortal companions performing dark rituals. Well, is Mr. Immortal hungry? I chuckled, offering him a plate. I made tacos. Whatever, Damien said, turning with an annoyed huff. You'll understand soon enough, mortal. As he stomped away to his bedroom, I sat there alone, half amused, half worried. Damien and I used to be close, but after his mother died, things changed. He became distant. He spent hours alone in his room, reading about vampires and demons, just like his mom used to. Soon he'd formed a crew of other goths who liked dressing up and playing Dracula. I was just happy he had friends again, though I worried he was taking it a bit too seriously. As night began to fall, I went to check on Damien in his room, but as my hand hovered over the doorknob, I overheard him on the phone. Are we ready? He whispered. Of course it'll work, Damien barked after a pause, trying to sound confident despite the hesitation in his voice. It has to. Yes, he said after a moment. We gather soon? I knocked. Enter. You all right, bud? I asked, sitting beside him on the bed. Damien said nothing for a moment, just stared at his phone. Father, he asked, could I gather the coven here? Sure, I said, I'll order pizza. Really? Damien asked, a little surprised. I smiled. For the first time in a long time, so did he. Thanks, Dad. The following night, Damien's coven sat in my living room, munching on pepperoni. There was a girl called Night Pain and her brothers, Baal and Chain. They all addressed Damien as sire. I tried not to laugh. Come, brethren, Damien cried, rising to his feet. The final ritual awaits. The kids retreated to the garage after dinner. I began hearing chanting and a sound like rattling chains. Suddenly, the chanting stilled, replaced by a scream. Dad, help! I ran to the garage, throwing open the door to a darkened room. Damien? I cried, what? Something smashed into my skull from behind. The light switched on with Damien and his crew above me, gardening tools in hand. Blood, 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 chanted Baal and Chain as Night Pain licked her lips. Damien, I demanded, what is this? Sorry, Father, he said. To complete the transformation, we require human blood. We'll be real vampires, he said, raising a spade high over his head. And I can bring Mom back. The rest happened quickly. A few moments later, Damien stood trembling, showered in crimson. How? He stammered, as I ripped Baal's heart from his chest. Oh, son, I sighed, young blood dripping from my